Heathens. So for today's video, we are going to be unboxing an EarFleek. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is gonna be the pair that I thought the last EarFleek video was, because it must have just gotten delayed in shipping because of, everything going on. I know the post office has either been short-staffed or, just the routes are getting delayed. So this might actually be my August 2020 EarFleek. And then the last video that I uploaded in August may have actually been September. But since it's like random based on your choices, we're going to call this September because we're in September. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. And then I'm going to do a small little makeup look inspired by whatever pair is in here. And if it's a completely different pair, then we'll do that too. Because with as many palettes as I either have on my desk at the current moment, or at least in the drawer right here in front of me, we'll figure something out. So for those who don't know, EarFleek is a monthly earring subscription bag. It's a monthly earring subscription, and it comes in this little mailer inside of that. It is $3.50 a month, and you can choose from different categories of earring types to get, or some months they'll send you a little voting, it's not a test, but a thing where you can vote on whether or not you like certain styles. So without further ado, let's get on in. There are plenty of codes floating around where you can get your first month for half off. Oh, I'm going to apologize in advance. It just did it and it reminded me. If you hear my stomach at all throughout this, I'm really sorry. I'm having some issues with it this morning. So yes, this is the pair that I thought my last video was going to be. Okay, so as you see, they come in this cute little drawstring bag with a little card inside that gives you what the earrings retail for on their site, because you can buy earrings through their site. So these retail for $15.99 USD, and they are these cute little, very lightweight. These, oh no, this one has like, looks like something sticky was on it. I'm gonna try to clean that off real quick, because it's got like a, if something's sticky, it leaves like a little smudge mark. It's not completely coming off, but they're these little black and gold dangle heart earrings. Super cute. This is what I thought I was getting in my last EarFleek. And instead I got the adorable robots, which I also love. But it threw me off because, as I had mentioned in that video, I had gone online to check shipping, and this was the pair that it showed me, which prior to that, I didn't know that it was going to show you what the earrings were. So, I mean, I accidentally spoiled it for myself, but super cute. And I feel like these are nice enough. Like, most of the ones I get are the fun and silly variety, which I love because it adds a little personality to my outfit. But I feel like these are like classic enough to where you could dress them up a little bit more. Just a little golden black heart. So I'm going to do, like I said, a little simple makeup look. I've got some cleaning to do today. I'm going to try to take it a little easier since my stomach is giving me such issue this morning. But that's okay. We're going to get accomplished what we can, because that's all you can do sometimes, is just do what you can. Alright, so I'm going to take this, which was the Ipsy and Tetris brush. This is one of the like fluffy blender brushes, and I'm going to go into the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette, and I'm going to start with this shade Nocturnal, just to put down a crease, because I'm going to try to do like a little smoky eye to go with this, and then some goldish highlighter. I'm not going to put foundation on because for some reason I've had a breakout here, 2 on my chin. I don't know if it's foundation, if it's stress, if it's the cleanser I've been using, but I want to give my skin just some time to breathe. And I think, oh, sorry, I tapped into the shade Hide and Seek. I'll show it to you when I go back into it. I think that perhaps it's stress, which of course I can only try to manage. But as somebody who has pretty severe anxiety, it's not as easy as just being like, oh, well, I'll try to not get stressed, because sometimes there are external factors that go into it and sometimes there are not. So I'm going to do everything I can in the meantime to make sure that I'm not giving my skin a reason to break out. I'm going to go in next with this shade Flip Out, which is a darker brown. I'm only going to use a little bit of this because I want to keep it more in the gray tone. I'm just putting this right here on the outer edge because I'm then going to go in with the gray black at the bottom. Yes, I'm trying to eat right, drink water, not put on makeup if I don't have to. All right, so now I'm going to go in with this After Midnight shade. Because I don't want to give, like I said, my skin a reason to break out any more than whatever is already causing it. I'm going to tap this along this entire outer edge and then take it up into the crease. So I might make that a thing where when I do my EarFleek videos, it might always be a foundationless routine. I'm apparently just putting this everywhere because that's just what started happening. And see how it goes. Because on the daily, I wear foundation maybe 3 or 4 times a week. I wear it more to film videos, for sure, but I don't necessarily even wear it to work every day. So I'd love to do some more foundationless makeup routines because I am not opposed to going out without foundation. I mean, or even makeup at all. But especially if I want a nice eyeshadow look or some highlighter and mascara, a nice lipstick. Because, knock on wood, I know everyone doesn't, but because my skin tends to be a little more on the calm side, I don't mind if I don't have foundation. I'm going to take a clean shader brush so that I can just go along this edge and blend it out a little bit more, because for some reason this side was a little harsher, but it seemed like every time I tried to blend it out, it was just adding more. There's, as you can see, some fallout right here. We'll get that cleaned up. Trying to see if that's about where I want it with smokiness for now. I think it is. I'm going to get a makeup wipe. So that So Fresh So Clean set I had gotten, this is the moisturizing coconut milk and oatmeal wipes. I don't like these as much. I loved the like charcoal wipes or whatever they were. But these I don't like quite as much. I don't feel like they're moisturizing. I feel like they're more stripping than the charcoal ones. Just in my opinion. So now I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to take... Let's start out with I Spy, which is one of the deeper shimmers. I'm going to take this on my finger and go over the middle and outer third of my eye. I hope that picks up on camera. It's a really pretty, like, gunmetal brown. I know gunmetal isn't brown, but it's got like a gunmetal gray effect, but it's actually brown. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I see is gunmetal brown. So that's what I'm going to describe it as. Alright, I'm going to clean up the bottom again on both eyes. And then I'm going to take, I'm trying to decide if I want to go with clutch or break free. I think break free is going to be a little too light. So I'm going to go in with clutch. And that's what we're going to put over the inner half. How did I get eyeshadow on the back of my finger? So I'm going to pat this right in here. Blending it across that other shade where they meet in the middle. Just to give it a nice shine. I'm going to fully clean off my finger because I don't even know how I got eyeshadow back there. Alright, now I'm going to find a super short brush. This is a BMX 402 Moda smudger brush. And I'm going to tap into Dark Side, which is like a shimmery gray. And I'm going to smudge this across my lower lash line. Typically, I don't use a lot of eyeshadow on my lower lash line, but I feel like when I'm doing a smoky eye especially, it just ties it all together a little better. Gives you more of that smoky effect. Making sure the outer edges are connected. Alright, now I am going to take Break Free, which is that shimmery white. Excuse me, I'm going to use this as my inner corner highlight. I'm going to try to get that piece of hair out of my eye. Oop, I just put that all over the side of my nose. Because I was not looking in the mirror. And my depth perception is awful. So that gives a nice little inner corner highlight. Now we're going to go in with highlight. And for that, I'm going to use ColourPop's Super Shock Cheek in Guilty Pleasure. And I always just take my ring finger. As you can see, it's like a nice goldish color. I say goldish because it's got like almost a pinky duochrome. I don't know if that's going to pick up on camera. But we're going to just pat that down the high points of the face. And then do it again on the other side. Make sure you close these all the way when you're done using them. Same thing with the Super Shock shadows. Because of the formula, they can dry out if you leave them open. Now that being said, for the Super Shock shadows, I found that if they do start to dry out, all you have to do is wet a brush and actually use a brush for it, and it tends to work pretty well, especially if it's one of the matte formulations and not the like boom in your face shimmers, which I love, but that's the only way I can describe them. And then we're gonna put on a little mascara. I'm gonna go in with the Betty Boop and Ipsy, but I mean any mascara would do. I'm just trying to use up some of these like minis and samples that I have. And I really like this formulation. Like if they made this in a big bottle, I would buy it, you know, within reason. If because it was a Betty Boop licensed item, it was like $60, I probably wouldn't buy it, but I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm still like losing my voice a little bit. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if the allergies are just messing with my vocal cords or what's going on. Because it's not like I've been yelling. It's not like I've been crying. So, I don't know what's going on there. I don't have an excuse for that one. Bam. That is my short and sweet earring inspired makeup look. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you get EarFleek, if you enjoy it. I personally love it. I look really forward to getting a new pair of earrings each month, wearing them for a little while, styling them, and then swapping them out with a previous pair. So again, let me know your thoughts down below. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to see more of my content. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!